In the ruthless world of professional sports, friendships are a rarity. With every ounce of effort spent chasing greatness, the stakes are simply too high to let down your guard. Few understand this better than Cristiano Ronaldo, a man who has faced more than his fair share of trials on his journey to the top. His name is one of the most recognizable in the entire sports world. With goals, glitz, glamour, it may seem as though Cristiano Ronaldo has it all. But it wasn't always like that. In fact, Ronaldo's story is not just one of success. The road to the top was difficult, filled with trials and tribulations that not many people know about. From personal struggles to battles with the media and on-field altercations, Ronaldo's story is complex and marked by controversy. As Ronaldo himself once said, "In football, I don't have a lot of friends. The people who I really trust, there are not many. Most of the time, I'm alone." On the 2nd of December 2008, Cristiano Ronaldo won his first ever Ballon d'Or, solidifying his place as an eternal footballing icon. This achievement would highlight the story of one of the most well-known yet polarizing figures in modern sports history. So how do we get there? Well, as we've mentioned, the story is not that simple. Having gone on to influence the lives of millions, if not billions of people globally, if a few pivotal moments in the player's life had just been slightly different, we may never have seen Cristiano Ronaldo grace the beautiful game. Get ready, this is Cristiano Ronaldo as you've never seen him before. Chapter 1. The Rise. Ronaldo's early life. They say that experiences in our early life help shape the people we grow up to be. In the case of Cristiano Ronaldo, this could not have been more true. Born in Madeira, an autonomous Portuguese region off the coast of Morocco, Cristiano Ronaldo's upbringing was far from easy. With a father battling alcoholism and 3 siblings to support, Ronaldo's early years were shadowed by hardship and uncertainty. So dire was the family situation that Ronaldo's mother, a key figure in his life, revealed that upon finding out she was pregnant, she initially sought to abort the child, a decision only overturned due to the doctor's refusal to perform the procedure. In his early childhood, Ronaldo's mother worked as a cook and his father as a gardener and part-time kitman at the local football team. Little did they know, this job would go on to change his son's life forever. Joining the club at the age of 7, young Cristiano's talent quickly became apparent. But with his home life remaining tumultuous, it was far from certain if football would be a viable option for the boy's future. Despite sharing a small room with all 3 of his siblings, Ronaldo never complained. In fact, the close relationship he had with his siblings allowed him more freedom to pursue his passion: football. As Ronaldo improved each day, his talent became undeniable, and only a few years later, he was transferred to Club Desportivo Nacional. The cost, 20 balls and a set of children's equipment, a seemingly small price to pay for one of the greatest footballers of all time. It was here at the age of 10 years old that Ronaldo's young career started picking up pace. Impressing heavily during his time at the club, 2 years later, Ronaldo was invited for a 3-day trial at Sporting, one of the biggest clubs in Portugal. The task was simple: impress the coaches, and he was in. It was the opportunity of a lifetime, one which, as you can expect, Ronaldo seized. But it wasn't all rainbows and sunshine. At 13, Ronaldo had to uproot his entire life, being left completely alone for the first time ever. You see, he wasn't like the other kids. He spoke differently, was in an unfamiliar environment, and above all, felt extremely homesick. Questioning whether it all been worth it, Ronaldo was soon after expelled from school after throwing a chair at a teacher. On the pitch, though, it was a different story. Ronaldo was beginning to thrive. Proving himself as a tricky, exceptionally talented young footballer, everything was finally starting to go right. But just as he was finding his feet, tragedy nearly struck. At 15, Ronaldo was diagnosed with tachycardia, needing to undergo emergency heart surgery, an operation that, if not performed with the utmost precision, could have forced him to give up football forever. Thankfully, the treatment was a success. Within days, Ronaldo was back at training with a newfound determination. This was to be the start of something truly special. Chapter 2. Breakout. Breaking records at only 16 years old, Ronaldo dazzled every fan, coach, teammate and opposition player alike at Sporting. Wowing with his lightning pace, fast feet and skills unseen before by most in the sport, this wasn't just talent, it was a relentless drive to be better than anyone in front of him. At this point, the world was beginning to take notice. Ronaldo was a wanted man. From here, the player's career was tightly balanced. It could lead to superstardom or the abyss of mediocrity. He needed to prove that he could do it at the highest level, and the best place to show that? In a game against one of the world's best teams, Manchester United. A spectacle that would prove Cristiano Ronaldo's biggest opportunity yet. The lead up to this game, as you can imagine, was tense. For many, it would be easy to crumble under the pressure. Ronaldo, though, he thrived. The game ended 3-1 to Sporting, and despite the underdogs winning, the story of the day belonged to someone else. That night, a star was born. The world learned the name Cristiano Ronaldo. Chapter 3, Consolidation. Described by Ronaldo as the perfect night, the teenager's performance earned him a dream move to the very team he managed to defeat, Manchester United. In fact, Sir Alex Ferguson immediately brought young Cristiano into the away dressing room after the game. It was already decided. He was the future. Signing for an English record fee at the time, for a teenager, Ronaldo was given David Beckham's number 7 shirt. The expectations were huge, but in classic fashion, it wasn't long until he made his impact known in the English league. Coming on as a substitute for his debut in August 2003, Nicky Hunt, the Bolton defender tasked with handling the youngster, told outlets that he'd been ran rings around within the first minute. Ronaldo wasn't the finished product though, not yet. His story would be filled with far more ups and downs before becoming the player he is today. Despite that, Ronaldo's first few seasons at United were still undoubtedly successful. Winning multiple trophies, Ronaldo also proved himself to be indispensable at the international level, playing a key role in Portugal's run to the final of the Euros in 2004. During this tournament, Ronaldo showcased his knack for big goals, and perhaps more importantly, was taken under the wing of Figo, one of football's most legendary wingers. This fame, however, brought scrutiny. The next 2 years would not be easy for Cristiano. As his star rose globally, Ronaldo faced more backlash than ever. Everything he did was dissected, and the young player could not escape the relentless media attention. It was during this time that Ronaldo had to deal with one of the most difficult moments in his career. In 2005, Ronaldo's father passed away due to liver failure. Although he may not have been close to his father, the event marked an extremely difficult moment in the player's career that was only amplified by the negative and relentless media attention he had garnered. Next came the World Cup in 2006, a tournament that further vilified Ronaldo in the eyes of both media and fans. Turning on Man United teammate Wayne Rooney during a tightly contested quarter-final between England and Portugal, Ronaldo was involved in an effort to get the Englishman sent off. These efforts were successful. Shocked at his reaction, Rooney pushed his Manchester United teammate in a public on-field bust-up that ended with Cristiano Ronaldo signalling an infamous wink to the Portugal bench. Ronaldo went on to score the penalty that eventually eliminated England from the tournament. Ronaldo became public enemy number 1. He would even begin to get booed by his own fans at Manchester United in the 2006-2007 season. Ronaldo used this experience as motivation, driving Man United to another Premier League trophy. The player had his best season yet. Named Player of the Season by the PFA, Football Writers Association, and the Premier League, it was official. Ronaldo had taken over. By this point in his career, Ronaldo was redefining what it meant to be the best. His work ethic was unmatched. From here on forth, Ronaldo became the shining light in a monstrous Man United team. Setting a record for consecutive Premier League titles won, in 2008, Ronaldo went on to win his very first Champions League title, football's most prestigious achievement, and a trophy he would later become synonymous with. At the same time, however, another player was beginning to cement himself onto the world stage. Taking football by storm, Lionel Messi's Barcelona would take on and beat Manchester United in the Champions League final of 2009. This game, Ronaldo's last for Manchester United, was to be the start of football's most fierce competitive rivalry. Signing for Real Madrid only a few weeks later for a world record fee of £80 million, Ronaldo soon cemented himself as a global superstar. Chapter 4. A legend. Ronaldo's time as a Galactico was nothing short of exceptional. At Real Madrid, the player didn't just win trophies, which he did very often, but alongside Lionel Messi, he redefined what greatness means in football. By the time his 8-year spell at the club was over, there was no conversation. Cristiano Ronaldo was one of football's greatest ever players, and no one, no matter what they thought of him, could disregard his standing in the game. By this point, he brought his country international success for the first time, became Real Madrid's leading goalscorer ever, won another 4 Ballon d'Ors, and continued to smash the expectation of what a footballer can achieve. But if this story has taught you anything, you would know that for Ronaldo, that still wasn't enough. Wanting to again stick it to those who doubted him, Ronaldo Ronaldo made another groundbreaking move, breaking multiple records in a shocking £100 million transfer to Juventus. The player soared in the Italian league. Ronaldo became the first player to be top scorer in the English, Spanish and Italian leagues, those considered the best in Europe by many. The swan song of Ronaldo's career would see a nostalgic yet equally controversial return to Man United and a big money move to Saudi Arabian side Al Nassr, where today Ronaldo is looking to silence the doubters and revolutionise football outside of Europe. Throughout his life, Ronaldo has embodied fearlessness. From his humble beginnings in Madeira to the many successes in his career, his journey was never about adoration. It was about the dream of being the best, the drive to push boundaries, and the determination to demolish the expectations of those who doubted him. Whether you're a fan or a critic, one thing is clear. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just live his dream, he redefined what it meant to be the best. And if recent events are anything to go by, the legend of Ronaldo is far from reaching its final chapter. If you like this video, I do a lot more on sports and business. Please subscribe today. Thank you very much.